Thank you for joining this presentation on speed safety and red light camera pilot programs in San Jose. This presentation goes over the same information shared at in-person town hall meetings held across the city between May 14th and June 11th, 2025. Thank you for your interest in our automated enforcement programs. Please take a moment to scan the QR code on the screen to sign up for updates about the safety camera programs, or visit bit.ly/sjdot-cameras. We have two safety camera pilot programs coming to San Jose: speed safety cameras and red light cameras. While both programs use automated enforcement, they have different rules and regulations, but the goal for both is the same: making our streets safer for everyone. In this presentation, you will see two icons, one representing speed safety cameras and the other for red light running cameras. These icons are intended to help you easily distinguish between the two topics as we go through the presentation. Vision Zero San Jose is the city's comprehensive traffic safety initiative aimed at eliminating traffic fatalities and severe injuries on our streets. The program focuses on improving roadway safety for all users through infrastructure enhancements and public education efforts, including activities such as bike rodeos, school assemblies, and senior center education events. In 2023, we launched the Slow Down San Jose campaign to emphasize that everyone shares responsibility for keeping our streets safe. The message was simple: slow down and help protect families. One key insight from our focus groups was that while most participants believed speeding was a problem, they didn't see themselves as part of it, highlighting the need for continued education and awareness. To reach drivers where it matters most, we used streetlight banners like the one shown here, along with ads on buses, billboards, and signage in neighborhoods and near schools, anywhere we could remind people to drive safely. While we made progress through our education efforts, speeding and red light running, which is often linked to speeding, still remain challenges on our streets. Over the 5 years from 2019 through 2023, 7,671 crashes in San Jose have had speeding or red light running as a primary collision factor. One of the core beliefs in our Vision Zero program is this: traffic deaths are preventable. The California legislature passed Assembly Bill 645 in 2023, after years of advocacy from street safety groups. This was the fourth attempt to make speed cameras legal in California, even though they've been used in many other states and countries for years. This new law allows 6 cities, including San Jose, to launch pilot programs to test our speed safety cameras as a safety tool. The goal is to reduce speeding, improve safety, and prevent serious injuries and fatalities on our streets. San Jose is preparing to launch its speed safety cameras later this year. The pilot program can be run for up to 5 years through January 1st, 2032. In addition to the speed safety cameras, we're also launching a pilot for red light cameras. These cameras have been legal in California for some time under the state's vehicle code, but San Jose hasn't used them until now. The city approved their use in 2022, and we're moving forward with a 1-year pilot program starting in August 2025. In U.S. cities where safety cameras have been used, they've been very effective at changing dangerous driving behaviors. When New York City installed speed safety cameras, there were 35% fewer serious injury crashes and 75% fewer instances of speeding on the streets with cameras. Similarly, when Chicago installed red light cameras, there were 39% fewer injury crashes and 52% fewer crashes overall at those intersections. The following slides will explain how these cameras will be used in San Jose. Speed cameras will be installed on specific streets and set to the posted speed limit and will only activate when a vehicle is traveling 11 or more miles per hour over the speed limit. For example, if the posted speed limit is 30 miles per hour, the camera activates when someone is driving 41 miles per hour or faster. When triggered, the camera captures a photo of the rear license plate, and the Department of Transportation will mail a citation to the registered vehicle owner. The cameras will flash when taking a photo. They will not record video. Cameras are fixed in place and can only photograph license plates, not drivers or passengers. A DOT staff member will review each citation before it is issued and mailed. Red light cameras operate differently from speed cameras. They're set up at intersections and monitor vehicles as they approach. If a car enters the intersection after the light has turned red, the camera system activates. It captures video footage and also takes several still photos, showing the vehicle entering the intersection on red, the driver, and the license plate. The San Jose Police Department reviews this evidence. If it's clear that there's a violation, a citation will be issued to the vehicle's registered owner. Speed camera systems, with cameras facing both directions where possible, will be installed at 33 locations citywide, with at least one in each city council district. Sites were selected based on crash history, especially where there were crashes that resulted from speeding, red light running, or failure to yield to pedestrians or bicyclists. We also focused on locations where data shows vehicles frequently exceed the speed limit by 10 miles per hour or more. Additional considerations included proximity to schools, parks, hospitals, and senior centers, areas where pedestrians need a little added protection. However, school zones were excluded due to state restrictions limiting when cameras can operate. Overall, camera placement was prioritized in areas where high speeds are most likely to result in serious or fatal crashes, helping to make San Jose's streets safer for all. This table shows the 33 locations where speed cameras are being proposed. For the red light cameras, 4 intersections are being piloted. Intersections with a history of crashes caused by drivers running red lights between 2019 and 2023, weighted based on those where people were killed or severely injured, are prioritized. Red light cameras will not be located near any speed safety camera locations. The red light running camera locations are Lee Avenue and Parkmore Avenue on the southbound approach in Council District 6, Monterey Road and Branham Lane on the southbound approach in Council District 2, South 3rd Street and Keys Street on the westbound approach in Council District 3, Bascom Avenue and Camden Avenue on the northbound approach in Council District 9. This map shows the proposed speed and red light running camera locations in San Jose. The blue dots are speed camera systems, and the red boxes are intersections with red light running cameras. The goal of both the speed safety and red light camera programs is to reduce severe traffic injuries and fatalities and make our streets safer for everyone. Both programs will begin with a 60-day warning period. During this grace period, drivers who violate the rules will receive warning notices instead of fines, giving everyone time to adjust and become familiar with the new system. For speed safety cameras, there is an added safeguard. Even after the 60-day period ends, a driver's first violation for going between 11 and 15 miles per hour over the speed limit will still be treated as a warning. This safeguard does not apply to red light running violations. Once the 60-day warning period ends for those, citations and fines for red light violations will begin immediately. The laws behind speed safety cameras and red light cameras are different, including the fines and how they are enforced. For speed cameras, driving 11 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit will result in a $50 fine. 16 to 25 miles per hour over the limit will result in a $100 fine. Going 26 miles per hour or more over the speed limit will result in a $200 fine. and exceeding a speed of 100 miles per hour or more, regardless of the speed limit, will result in a $500 fine. For red light cameras, the penalties are the same as if a police officer issued the ticket. Running a red light comes with a $486 fine. A rolling right turn without coming to a full stop at a red light will result in a $234 fine. In both cases, a point will be added to your driver's license for violating the red light rules. So while the programs are both aiming to improve safety, the way violations are enforced depends on the type of camera and the severity of the offense. The best way to avoid a ticket is to stop at red lights and follow the posted speed limit. AB 645, the law authorizing speed safety cameras, includes provisions to support low-income households. Households below the federal poverty line are eligible for an 80% fine reduction, while those earning up to 250% of the poverty line can receive a 50% reduction. People who qualify will have the option to participate in community service instead of paying the fine. Vehicle owners have the right to contest speed camera or red light running citations. For speed safety cameras, there is also an administrative review and appeals process that people can use if needed. For red light cameras, the appeals process is through the Santa Clara County Superior Court. We are committed to protecting your privacy for both speed safety and red light running camera programs. Data will be kept confidential and stored in compliance with the City of San Jose digital privacy policy. The City of San Jose will not share data with any other agency unless court-ordered to do so. Data will be deleted within 60 days after the case is resolved. For speed safety cameras under AB 645, cameras will only photograph the vehicle's rear license plate. No facial recognition technology or other personal information will be collected. For red light cameras, these cameras do record video. If a citation is appealed or under investigation, those videos may be retained but must be deleted after 2 years. We want drivers in San Jose to know that these traffic safety cameras are coming. AB 645 requires a public information campaign 30 days in advance of turning on the cameras. We have started that campaign well before the 30-day mark, and we've had early and ongoing conversations with neighborhood leadership groups in different council districts. To date, we've hosted 7 town hall meetings throughout the city to share information and gather feedback. And we plan to launch a regional awareness campaign in partnership with other Bay Area cities piloting speed safety cameras. Our goal is to raise awareness and promote safe driving speeds across the entire Bay Area. This section will go over our reporting and evaluation requirements. AB 645 requires cities to evaluate the effectiveness of speed safety cameras 18 months after installation. If vehicle speeds are not decreasing, the camera must be relocated. To be considered effective, a location must show a reduction in the 85th percentile speed of vehicles, at least a 20% decrease in the number of vehicles exceeding the speed limit by 10 miles per hour or more, compared to the pre-installation data, and at least a 20% reduction in repeat violators on the corridor, defined as vehicle owners who receive 2 or more citations. The 85th percentile speed is the speed at or below which 85% of vehicles are traveling. For example, if speed data is collected from 100 vehicles and 85% of those drivers are driving 32 miles per hour or less, that means the 85th percentile is 32 miles per hour. This metric is commonly used to set and evaluate speed limits based on actual driving behavior. If the percentage of violations does not decrease, the city needs to take other steps to reduce speeds, like adding roadway improvements to slow vehicles down. San Jose will publish a final report at the end of the pilot, detailing the number of violations that cameras issued, changes in speed trends at the monitored locations, financial updates on the program's costs and revenue use, and we will continue to share an equity analysis as well as track public feedback. You'll be able to find that report on our website. For red light running cameras, at the end of the pilot period, we will also publish a report detailing the number of violations issued, before and after camera analysis, including red light running incidents and average speed comparison, and an evaluation to the City Council with recommendation to either terminate, continue, or expand the program. You will be able to find that report on our website. Under AB 645, revenue from speed safety camera citations can be used to cover the cost of the program. Over the 5-year pilot, San Jose estimates that it will cost between $15.4 million and $17.9 million to install, operate, and manage the cameras and related customer service. We're proud that San Jose was awarded an $8.5 million federal grant through the Safe Streets and Roads for All program. This funding will help cover the cost and allow us to reinvest any extra funding into traffic calming projects. We are currently reviewing some of the federal grant requirements with our legal team to ensure full compliance before those funds are used. In the meantime, we are moving forward with community engagement and planning. For the red light running program, the city has allocated $733,000 for the 1-year pilot program. The funds collected from citations will be allocated among various entities, including the state, county, and city governments. The law ensures that the city will not share revenue with the camera vendor. Red light cameras are scheduled for installation this summer, as soon as August 2025. Speed safety cameras will be a little later, and we are currently anticipating fall of 2025. Before the speed safety cameras are activated, we will post our public information campaign throughout San Jose so that drivers citywide know that the cameras are coming. Thank you for listening to this presentation.